Hello friends, Tanya here with the Sending Smooches Trinity Stamps blog hop. If you want to see who's next on the video, make sure you click the description box below to find the next link. Today I am working with the Best Place to Be stamps and dies, and I'm also going to start out using the Rainbow Builder, Slimline Rainbow Builder. So I'm going to use the new paper that's coming out with this release, and I picked out the colors that coordinate with the image that I already cut out and colored with my Copics. My tip to you for making this rainbow is to use a little bit of washi tape before you even pull the pieces out of the die to stick them together so that you can keep them all in order. I'm using a little precision glue to adhere each of these different colors onto a piece of copy paper. I just am going to use that glue to tack it down, make sure it's nested up there nicely, and then for each successive row, I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 on this particular one and add that to the rainbow. There are, what are there, 7 stripes? I'm only using 4 today. Now I'm going to trim those out using my scissor, and this way it's one solid piece. You don't have to worry about fussing with it on your card front, and I will just keep that handy. I actually made a bunch of these rainbows with the different colors since I already had them cut out and put them in the envelope that the Rainbow Builder is in, my dies. So I have those for future cards. And now I'm just doing a little planning here. I also used the different cloud layers from this die set. It creates the cloud edges, 2 corners, and just a flat, or excuse me, an edge, and they do fit a slimline. And they also add some stitching details. I'm going to take a purple and a blue ink, and I am using the Trinity blender brushes. I did try to use the sponge, but as you can see, it goes a whole lot faster with the Trinity brush. Just going to add, now you're not going to see most of this. This is, I think it's a 5x7 piece of cardstock because I'm going to actually make this twice. You're only going to see me make it once, this card, but I'm going to make it twice. I'm going to make it as a 5x7 and as a slimline card. I know that one of those cards is going to go to my mother and father-in-law for their anniversary, which is in February. What month are we in? Yeah. Their anniversary is right after Valentine's Day. Actually, my brother's wedding was in February too. I have a couple of places. All right, I already know where both of those cards are going. Spatter, we have to have spatter. That isn't liquid pixie dust, but it sure could be, and it will be in future because I don't have it yet, but I will be getting it. It's available on the Trinity site. I'm going to cut this one out. This one I'm using a 5x7 die that I have in my stash, but this slimline card, we have stitched slimline dies that work perfectly for that. Yes, you can see the background a little bit in the gap between the different clouds here because I did not make that one wide enough to cover the entire bottom, but don't worry, it will get covered by the little gnomes. And I am just using my grid mat to make sure I have that lined all up. So I'm going to glue that solid line of clouds first, and then I'm going to add the rainbow. As you saw, I didn't glue the entire clouds, and I can just tuck that rainbow in there. I love that patterned paper for that rainbow. It's so, so pretty. Just going to trim off the excess. As you can see, I already put some coaster blanks on the back of that piece of cardstock that I had gotten all warped with my blending and my spritzing, and that flattens it all nicely. Just going to add these layers of clouds right on top there with the glue, and then we can place our little gnomes right where we need them to be. That goes fairly quickly. I did not record the coloring for these little gnomes who I think are so adorable. I love that they created a pair of gnomes sitting together, which makes it perfect for all of the love cards and anniversary cards and just because cards that we are going to be making this month and next month and hopefully all the time. I don't know about you, but I don't make anniversary cards often enough. And I actually do like to send anniversary cards. It's kind of special. Most people don't remember other people's anniversaries. So to get an anniversary card is even more special than almost any other event, especially if you aren't part of the couple. Just going to add this base layer of the card to this 5x7 card base, and it's the same process with a Slimline. Just going to add some more glue to the back of those and add that to the front. I do like a little bit of extra dimensions there. You can't even see that gap. And the sentiment, I cut that out using the Slimline Stitched Stripes die, which is super handy. They are long enough. They come in many different widths. Some are stitched and some are not. The dies are. And they are Slimline length. So you can find one that will match any of your sentiments. So even if you didn't use that one for stripes on a Slimline card, you can certainly use it for all kinds of things. Here we've got a couple of the adorable embellishments from Trinity Stamps. I believe this is something new, and I have the gold ones also here, but I don't, well, now that I'm looking at it again, the gold would work fine too, but I think I was going for a more subtle look, so I stuck with the something new embellishments. They're half back pearls in a white, a pearlescent white. Just going to add a few dots of glue. Again, not being too terribly picky. I just want there to be an uneven number, and I'm not even sure that there was an uneven number, but the groupings have uneven numbers of pearls in them to add that pleasing look to it and kind of a triangular placement. I love that the tidy tray makes it super easy to spread out your embellishments to pick the exact ones you want and then to get them back in the embellishment case. Look at that. I love that card. The inside of the card needed a little love, and I just took a heart die from my stash, and since I didn't have the intertwined hearts die yet, which is going to be arriving in my mailbox any day now, which is part of this new release also. And I made a stencil for myself, and I am putting this on the inside. I took a sentiment from the Sentiments for Almost Every Occasion stamp set, and I found the Happy Anniversary sentiment, and I'm going to use some, I don't remember which black ink, probably Versa Fine Onyx Black, and a block, and I'm going to risk it. I do stamp it off once on my scrap paper to make sure that it's inked up nicely, since I haven't used that particular stamp before. And there it is, Happy Anniversary. Thanks for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you aren't already subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave and go to the next participant in this blog hop, whose link is in the first line of the description box below. The description box also has a list of clickable links for the products that were used in today's project. Until next time, see you later. Bye.